He is universally worshipped as the driving bass player of Deep Purple, but Roger Glover is actually the man who invented the title "Smoke on the Water" after waking up in absolute panic from a terrifying nightmare. After watching the Casino de Montreux burn to the ground during a Frank Zappa concert in 1971, Glover went to sleep in his hotel room. He suddenly woke up in the middle of the night and the exact phrase "smoke on the water" loudly echoed in his empty room. When he pitched the title to Ian Gillan the next morning, Gillan initially rejected it because he thought it sounded like a song about smoking drugs, completely unaware it would become the most famous rock anthem in human history. After being brutally fired from Deep Purple in 1973, Glover didn't spiral into depression. He pivoted into something completely bizarre. In 1974, he wrote and produced The Butterfly Ball and the Grasshopper's Feast, a massive, wildly successful concept album and rock opera entirely for children. The album featured a completely unknown singer named Ronnie James Dio. The lead single, Love Is All, became an absolute smash #1 hit across Europe, accompanied by one of the first fully animated music videos ever broadcast on television. Glover was not just a bass player, he was one of the most highly sought-after producers of the entire 1970s hard rock era. After leaving Deep Purple, he stepped behind the mixing board and produced massive genre-defining albums for other artists. He famously produced Nazareth's brutal, gritty masterpiece Hair of the Dog, including their massive hit cover of Love Hurts, and he produced Judas Priest's 1977 major label debut, Sin After Sin, directly shaping the aggressive sonic blueprint of the new wave of British heavy metal. Glover actually had absolutely no intention of ever joining Deep Purple. In 1969, he was playing in a pop band called Episode 6 with singer Ian Gillan. When Deep Purple invited Gillan to audition as their new lead singer, Glover just tagged along to the studio to act as a friendly session player. Deep Purple secretly realized Glover was a vastly superior bass player to their current member, Nick Simper. They aggressively pressured both Gillan and Glover into joining, essentially forcing Glover to abandon his old bandmates. Despite playing on Deep Purple's absolute biggest, most legendary albums, In Rock, Machine Head, Made in Japan, guitarist Ritchie Blackmore completely turned on Glover in 1973. Believing Glover wasn't musical enough, Blackmore went to the band's management and delivered a brutal, non-negotiable ultimatum. Either he goes or I go. Management caved and Glover was unceremoniously fired from the band he helped make world famous, causing him such severe stress that he developed agonizing stomach ulcers. Despite the horrific, incredibly bitter way Blackmore fired him from Deep Purple, Glover completely shocked the music industry 6 years later. In 1979, Blackmore was struggling to keep his new band, Rainbow, together. He swallowed his massive pride and begged Glover to return, not just as a bass player, but as the band's